Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of February 2022, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe, way too many cards, Spirit. Any energies the universe wants you to keep in mind for this month. Also, Aquarius, please remember, energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate. Okay, Aquarius, the main energy for your reading this month is the Six of Pentacles. Something about balance. Either you're seeking balance, you're striving to create a sense of balance where you give equally and receive equally in a connection, or this is what's happening. So we'll see more when we clarify. In the recent past, you get the Hierophant, the Judgment, the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a marriage or one of those really intense connections where you're like, we might as well be married. You're showing me here, though, in the recent past, you made a decision to walk away from this and abandon this connection for whatever reason, right? We'll see what it is when we clarify. But it's almost like you made the decision. You're like, yeah, this isn't just like a harebrained where it's like, oh, I'm pissed off one day. It's like, no, I thought this through. This is the right decision for me. In the current situation, you get the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Strength. You're going through a learning process. It's a little bit of difficulty showing up here for you in the learning process. It's like you're realizing something, you're understanding something. But what's beautiful about all this is that you have the High Priestess here, which is telling me your intuition is guiding you through this whole process that you're going through. It's like you have your intuition right there with you, supporting you and guiding you every step of the way. In the near future, you get the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Wands. There's somebody showing up here for you, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that you want to do something with. You want to do something about this connection. This is somebody that you're very attracted to. I feel like you want to move in their direction. You want to communicate with them somehow, but you're waiting. It's almost like you're showing me like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is how I feel about this person, but it's not the right time. It's not quite the right time. So let's see. I'm going to start off by clarifying the Six of Pentacles for you, which is the main energy for your reading this month. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Temperance. You're showing me here that you walked away from something which brought you a lot of happiness, but it's almost like this energy has been a long time coming. So it could be that this connection or whatever this is did bring in some balance sometimes. Either way, you chose to walk away from it. This connection definitely brought in happiness at some point. There were periods of happiness. It wasn't just all doom and gloom. But it's almost like you're telling me like, hey, yeah, this made me happy, but I knew that me walking away, me leaving this behind needed to happen. Like there's a long time coming. It's like I've postponed this long enough. All right, let's see what this is. I'm going to start off by clarifying your recent past. I'm going to start off with the Hierophant. The Hierophant in the recent past is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. There was still love here in the recent past. You really did carry love for this person. This person also carried love for you. But again, I feel like you chose to walk away because there was some heartbreak here. You're showing me that when it comes up to this connection, when it comes up to this very intense connection, the love was there, but there was also a lot of emotional heartbreak. And as a result, you decided to part ways. You decided to just be like, okay, I need to focus on myself. I need to be independent. I need to focus on what makes me happy, what brings me stability. Let's take a look at the Judgment in the recent past. Again, I feel strongly that you're the one that walked away, Aquarius. It could be the other way around. So take the energies as they resonate. For the Judgment in the recent past, you get the World, the Hangman, the Two of Cups. You made a decision to close out a cycle. It's almost like you gained a new perspective when it comes to this relationship. There was something about this connection. The love is definitely there in the recent past, but there was also some heartbreak. There was some pain. It's like you're showing me, yeah, I was happy, but not as much as I was unhappy. And you made the decision to close out the cycle, to walk away from this connection where there was a lot of love. And it's almost like, I don't know what happened, but you gained a new perspective where you saw this connection, this love connection very differently, to the point where you're like, okay, I need to close this out. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles for you in the recent past. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess. The High Priestess shows up again in your current situation. I feel like you took the pain of this separation, the pain of the breakup, and you kind of buried it. It's almost like you didn't want to deal with it because you really wanted to focus on your happiness, on your stability, on your emotional fulfillment. It's almost like this breakup sucks. And what I mean by that is, you know how sometimes you'll go through a breakup and you will go through the pain of the separation, of missing that person, of not being with them, but then you also feel liberated. You feel free. Like, look at the person on this card. She's just beaming with energy and happiness. That's what I'm getting from you. You're showing me like this breakup sucked and it hurt, but I'm not focusing on that. I'm burying that deep, deep down, and I'm focusing on my happiness, my stability, my emotional fulfillment. That's what I'm really diverting my energy to in the recent past. And I feel like intuitively you were guided to do so. Like you felt this was the right thing to do. Let's take a look at your current situation. I want to see what this Page of Pentacles is for you in the current situation. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, which you get again in the near future, and the Page of Wands. You're really focused on yourself right now in the current situation. What lights you up inside? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? It's like that's your only focus right now. And again, with the Page of Pentacles, this is all part of a learning process for you. I feel like maybe, Aquarius, you have a tendency not to put yourself first, not to prioritize your happiness, not to prioritize your needs. And this is showing me that you're kind of like getting with the program and you're like, okay, yeah, me, I need to come first. My needs, my desires, what makes me happy. I like it. Let's take a look at the High Priestess for you in the current situation. The High Priestess is clarified by the Tower, the King of Wands, and the Chariot. Intuitively, you know that there's going to be a breaking point, a really serious, intense is the word that I'm looking for, moment that you and this person are going to experience. Again, I do feel like you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but it's almost like your intuition is telling you, it's like everything you went through, Aquarius, there's going to come a point where it's kind of going to be like the pinnacle, I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but it's almost like if you think of a mountain, you know, it's like you're climbing, and you know that you're going to hit the peak at some point, and then everything's going to balance out from there. You're going to move in a beautiful direction, in a very confident direction. Intuitively, you know that that's coming. It's just not happening yet. And I feel like it's with this other person that you're dealing with. It's not internal within yourself. It's like this other person is showing up here for you. And again, you get fire a lot in your reading, so you may be dealing with a fire sign. Let's take a look at the Strength in the current situation for you. The Strength is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Somebody here, could be your person, right? Especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, or it could be you. Somebody here wants to rekindle the spark. It's hard for them. This state of confusion, this state of a lack of clarity that they're in, where do we stand, where are we going, what's happening in the current situation, it's difficult for them. They don't like it. It's very, very difficult for them to deal with it because they feel a really strong connection. They feel a really strong bond with you, and they really do want to rekindle it. They want to bring back this connection, rekindle that spark between the two of you. Again, I feel like that's what you intuitively know is going to happen, and then it ends up happening. But let's see. Let's take a look at your near future. I want to clarify this Queen of Wands for you. Queen of Wands is clarified by... This is really interesting because I keep looking at the bottom of the deck and you keep getting the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all about past energy. I feel like whoever this is, they're kind of regretting how things went down between the two of you in the past. They're looking at what they did and their actions in the past, and they're kind of like really bummed out about what they did, what they said, how it all happened. Queen of Wands in the near future is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords. Again, if you're dealing with a fire sign, I do feel like this is their energy. This person's energy is changing, and it's changing for the better. I feel like this person, whoever this is in the near future, up until this point, they didn't take any action. They were kind of frozen. They were kind of very defensive. They were kind of like, I'm going to stay in my corner, do my own thing, not really going to move one way or the other because I don't trust the situation and I need to protect myself. That energy is changing into an energy of, let's do this. Let's go do this. Let's make it happen. you know, I don't care what the consequences are. I don't care what happens. I know what I want to do and I'm going to go do it. Very cool energy. So if you're the one that's kind of been like defensive and paused and like not moving and not doing anything, in the near future, that energy seems like it's going to change. Let's take a look at the Page of Swords for you in the near future. Page of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant, which you got in the beginning of your reading, tied up to heartbreak, the Four of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're healing this connection. I feel like you're really going deep within yourself here, Aquarius, and healing this connection. And not only, when you heal this connection, you're not only healing yourself, you're healing kind of everything that you touch in the 3D world. This is showing me like by healing this connection, by healing these deep wounds, this deep pain that you're carrying in the near future, everything improves for you. Everything becomes more stable for you. Everything becomes more abundant for you as a result of that. And I do feel like this is your energy. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands for you in the near future. Somebody here has a desire in the near future. Sorry, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Star. Somebody here has a desire for forever. They want to come back together. They want to work on rebuilding the trust in this connection because they see the guarantee for forever. They see the long-term stability in this. And this is the only thing this person wants. This is their desire. Now, what's interesting, this shows up in the same row in the near future as the current situation of somebody having a hard time not being with you, not having this bond with you, being very confused about where they stand and what this connection means to you. And in the near future, the same person in the same row is showing me like, yeah, I want to come together with Aquarius. I want to work on rebuilding the trust, on rebuilding that connection so that we can have the forever that I dream of. All right. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Aquarius. Okay, I usually only take 3 cards, but 4 came out, so we'll take it. From the universe, you get the Lovers, the Moon, the Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, really? Really? This is an intense connection. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of magnetic energy tying you two together. You guys are almost like, not mirroring each other, but you can communicate without words. It's all energetic. It's all subconscious. It's all underneath the surface. But I feel like somebody here is having a hard time with the intensity of this connection, with how loving it is, with how passionate it is, and the fact that they don't have it in their life. So this person is turning to the material world, the 3D things, the job, the career, the business, etc., to distract them, for them to focus on it. Wow. I was not expecting that, Aquarius, to be honest. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind. We'll close it off with an oracle card. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, it does. Remember how we said in the near future, once you heal this pain, this internal belief, these wounds that you carry within you from the past, and you heal them in the near future, everything else becomes better and heals as well. You become more abundant, more stable, more long-term potential for all aspects of your life. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. I love that for you, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, that is what I have for you for this monthly reading. I hope it helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you here for your weekly readings next week. Bye, Aquarius.